Well, Lyle, I was about to say that you must be buzzing after that, but I think that everyone in the stadium could see that you certainly were buzzing after that.
Absolutely. It's a special feeling scoring goals full stop. To score on your debut is another thing. To get 3 points on your debut is another thing on top of that. So, yeah, it's been a mental 50 odd hours in the life of Lyle Taylor, but it's been absolutely fantastic and I'm really, really happy.
And to have scored the goal on your debut after coming off the bench, and for us to be pegged back, and you could sort of feel the desperation around the stadium as it was looking like maybe the game was slipping away. So then for the lads to keep going and to get that all-important win, it must have felt really, really good.
No, it's huge. It's huge. That attitude to never let up, never give in, is something that is invaluable. So if we can continue with that, with the quality that's in that dressing room, I mean, at the end of the season could be absolutely anything the boys want it to be, because there's enough quality to win games at this level. I don't see that. I don't see anything that worries me in terms of, I think the boys are good enough to compete with whoever it is. So it's then up to us to go out there, whether it's here or away from home, and compete with whoever we're playing against.
And not just a great contribution from yourself off the bench, but young Brandon as well, who came on and played a huge part in the way that the game ended.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I mean, I saw him yesterday for the first time. I've just said in an interview there for Man of the Match. I saw this kid yesterday and he picked the ball up, beat a couple of the boys and just disappeared down the line. I was like, wow, okay, he's sharp. And then he comes on today and he's such an infectious little character. He's got a smile on his face and he's just willing, and that is everything. I mean, at his age, to have that is massive. There's a lot of young footballers who you see that don't have the right attitude but have got bags of ability, and he's got the right attitude, and the rest you've seen it there today. So yeah, brilliant, and really, really, really happy for him. One of those where he has to come off with 2 minutes to go, so I said to him, go stand in the middle of the pitch, like, make it take a bit longer. But he understood that the manager had to do what he had to do. We're seeing the game out against, I mean, that was like land of the giants out there today. I mean, I'm not small, but wow, it was some big boys on that pitch today. So yeah, it's just a brilliant day.
Yeah, you mentioned land of the giants. I mean, it was actually a really difficult game. I mean, Fleetwood made it really hard, and you could sense how important it felt for both teams. So there was certainly some nerves out there, certainly during the first half and maybe during the start of the second.
Absolutely, it was always going to be one of those. I mean, we know full well that the position they're in, they're probably better than that position, to be completely honest with you. And I think they have goals in their team, so they are a threat. So it's a case of, we can't really afford to lose that game to them. They can't really afford to lose that game to us. So it then becomes kind of like a war of attrition, I suppose. But no, the game opened up, and I'm really, really glad we came out on top.
And a really great home crowd here, nearly 6,500 home fans, which is one of the highest of the season. So to send everyone happy, and obviously for yourself to make a great first impression, that must feel really nice.
Absolutely. The reception I got from everybody in yellow and black was brilliant. I can't thank them enough for that. And then when I scored, the roof come off, and it's just brilliant. I mean, it's been a long time for me since I've scored a goal. Which you don't hear from centre forwards very often, but it's been a strange, I suppose, 18 months for me, 20 months. It's been difficult, but that feeling cannot be replaced by anything.